are going to open this year's festivities with the national anthem that's going to be sung by the Butler Notables. So let's welcome the Butler Notables.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flag above bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You folks thought you had the four lads here today, didn't you? It's a 5 granddads.
He said we thought that we had the 4 lads here today, but it's the 5 granddads. These guys are going to be singing a little bit more in just a moment. But first I'd like to get Representative Brian Ellis up here. Oh, there he is, sneaking up behind me.
I'll keep this short and simple. I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight to the 12th annual community night that we put together so many years ago. It seems like yesterday, but every year it gets better and better, and we're very happy to have you here tonight. Plenty to see, plenty to do, plenty to enjoy. Get to see your neighbors, get to see what the community has to offer, but most importantly, have a good time, and we'll see you at the fireworks at 9.
Once again, don't forget, we've got more music by the Butler Notables. At 5:15, there'll be a presentation of certificates to some outstanding young folks. The Butler YMCA Diamonds Dance Squad and the Life Flight Helicopter will be here at 5:30. The superheroes, Batman, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, and Captain America will be arriving shortly. The Pittsburgh Penguin mascot Iceberg will be here. There's a magic show at 6. It's magician Vince Charming. And then 6:30, the hot dog eating contest. You don't want to miss that. It is one of those events that you'll go home and tell your children and grandchildren about for decades. 7:15, the Realm of Reptiles performance. 8 o'clock, Master Connell's ATA Taekwondo demonstration. And at 9, as Brian referenced, the fireworks by Jake Mullenix. Gentlemen, you ready to sing some more?
The good old songs for me. I love to hear those microphones and good close harmony down our way, both night and days. You know everybody and they all know you. And even policemen say, how do you do? Elves by the score and gals galore, and that old gang of mine, they sang Sweet Adeline down our way.
The Butler County Dairy Princess is Maggie Rasp. And where is Maggie Rasp? Maggie is Butler County Dairy Princess. She is the daughter of Chuck and Karen Rasp. And Brian has a certificate he's going to be presenting to her. Oh, already got it. And The other young lady here is Ms. Julie, and is it pronounced Cubitt or Cubitt? Cubitt. She is the daughter of Joe and Susan Cubitt. She attends Knox School District. She is the 2017 Ms. I'm a Star pageant winner. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you the YMCA Butler Diamonds Dance Squad. Let's welcome them. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Butler YMCA Butler Diamonds Dance Squad. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for coming out.
They'll help you. They'll help you.
That's where they put them at?
Put the people out?
Yeah.
Covered vacation, it's not work.
Nope.
Could have to work for them.
So obviously there's, as we've seen so far today, tons of stuff going on here for Butler, but sometimes there's stuff that's statewide that also happens in Butler, and one of those things is certainly what happens in our forests. We're fortunate enough every year to be brought, have the Pennsylvania Game Commission with us. Randy's here. He's as tall as some of the trees in the forest, but a lot of people think they just handle the sportsman's issues, but there's a ton of stuff that they do on the information level. Tell us a little bit about what you do for the kids here in Pennsylvania and help them get ready to be out in the woods.
Well, not only we do the hunter education classes too, be involved with Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, a number of different youth organizations to try to inform them about wildlife, things they can do to help wildlife, habitat improvement, things like that.
And I know you always bring, in this case, a coyote, but you always bring something that they can actually put their hands on, and you have a whole repertoire of different things like that.
All kind of amount of wildlife. And a lot of people have no clue what's here in Pennsylvania, just in their own backyard. So we give an opportunity to not only see them, but touch them and get an idea how big they are and what they look like.
And so, yeah, obviously you have a coyote, we have bobcats, we have, what are some of the crazy things we have here in Pennsylvania?
Plenty of black bear. Surprise right here in Butler County how many black bear we have. Surprise a lot of people.
Now, is that number going up year after year, or is it kind of a controlled population?
The population's increasing. Even with the hunting season, we're seeing an increase of population. Even in our urban areas like Cranberry Township, Butler here right in the city. So
now, have you ever done the, where they bring the little baby cub out?
Years ago down in Fayette County, I did that.
I've seen that done before.
I could hold in my hand, just a little guy.
Yeah, see, folks, a lot of people don't know this. A big bear starts out little like this. But, so, you've been with them for 20 plus years, or?
Yeah, it's been 20 plus years.
So you've seen some changes, some good stuff, some bad stuff. Do you find more youth are getting involved, or are we kind of stagnated a little bit?
Across the country, we're finding that the youth aren't as involved as they are, although Pennsylvania kind of bucks that trend a little bit, and our numbers are a little bit higher than the nationwide average. But unfortunately, we're seeing less and less be involved in it.
Wow. Well, hopefully you guys are out there in the community telling people what they can do, staying involved, like you said, the Boy Scouts, youth groups, the hunting and fishing clubs, doing what you can. We really appreciate your service here for Pennsylvania. How can people get a hold of the Game Commission? What's the website?
PGC at state.pa.
So
simple.
So it is pretty simple, folks. Lots of wildlife in Pennsylvania. These guys control it. Anything you need to know about wildlife in Pennsylvania, these guys know the answer, and they've been doing a great job. Everybody loves what they've brought here today. We look forward to seeing them next year. So a new addition this year was, I can call it a super edition. We have superheroes, and a tremendous hit with kids, with the adults alike, trying to save the universe one life at a time, and these guys did it. A great company here, local in Western Pennsylvania. I would try to say the name right, but I'm going to screw it up, so I'm going to ask you. Go ahead.
Of course. Princess and Superhero Parties by Leap of Faith Pittsburgh.
So there you go. If you ever need a community event, you want a real crowd pleaser, these are the ones you want to get. Captain America, Spider-Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, a whole host of princesses, anything that makes people feel better, they've got it. Give them a call. I'm here at the booth of Life Steps. Now, Life Steps is an organization that serves Butler County, not just seniors, but young kids as well. And I'm blessed to have these guys here with me today. Let's start over here. We got Amy. You've been at Life Steps for a while, for 2 years. What do you do up there?
I was originally the early education project manager, and now I'm the supervisor of children's services for the Butler Center.
Now, obviously, we had a ton of kids through here. What do you guys do specifically for them?
We help children all the way from birth all the way up to age 5. All of our classrooms are inclusive. We have children with special needs in all of our programs, and we have something for everybody. We have pre-K counts, we have private pay preschool, we have child care, so we have a lot of different programs at Life Steps.
And I just want to thank you for what you're doing, because everybody knows that early intervention, when we get these kids that are starting off slow and we can get them into a better program, get them ready for kindergarten, ready for school, we know that the path that they're going to have is going to be more successful, and it's because of folks like you. Now, we got Cheryl with us over here. She just moved down here from Maine. What do you do up at Life Steps?
I work with 2-year-olds, and
I work with 2-year-olds in Harrisburg, too.
we're very successful with our 2-year-olds.
And what would a typical day look like for you working with 2-year-olds, and how many?
Oh, well, we have a ratio of 1 to 6, but we have 2 teachers in the room, and there's 12 children. And we teach everything from life skills to getting ready for preschool and potty training, which is the big thing.
Oh, yeah.
And just, we have a lot of fun in our room.
So, and then when they turn 3, they go to a different room and you
Yes,
lose
they
them.
do.
So you get attached to these kids for a year,
Yes.
and then you lose them.
Yeah, but we're all a family there, so we get to see the kids go all the way up.
Well, thank you for doing what it does. It's making a difference here in Butler County to the families and the parents that really need a little bit of help with your children. Thank you for what you're doing up there. Hey, Amy, how many kids are serviced here in Butler County?
In our Butler Life Steps program, probably about 120 at this time. We have preschool coming up September 5th.
Right.
And something exciting for Life Steps, we are one of the few early education providers that's kicking off PBIS, which is Positive Behavior Intervention Systems, into our center this year.
Well,
so we are really excited about that.
And that'll be for every kid or just a certain age?
All the way up.
So you're taking...
We're starting PBIS in the infant room all the way up. We have our creative curriculum gold that we use, and we're constantly doing teachable moments from birth all the way up to pre-kindergarten.
Well, that's awesome. And I'll tell you what, I mean, obviously you've been handing out material here for all the kids and the families, but if somebody's watching this at home or on the computer and they want to get a hold of Life Steps, how do they do that?
They can just call 724-283-1010 for our Butler Center, or they can go online at lifesteps.net.
So, well, thank you again for coming out to my 12th annual Community Night. Cheryl, welcome to Pennsylvania. Thank you for coming out tonight. So obviously today there's a lot of different vendors throughout the community, a lot of things that we have for families, for seniors, certainly for everybody, the ability to go and read. I'm here with Peter, Mr. Peter, from the Butler Public Library. He runs the, what do you run, the children's side?
The children's department, yep, absolutely. I work as the youth services librarian.
Okay, so now obviously there's a ton of kids here. You've had a lot of traffic past your table, reminding them that not only is this about just coming to get a book and check it out, you guys do a lot of things for the community and for the kids in our community specifically. Tell me about some of those.
Absolutely, we do lots of programs. We have, of course, story times, which we do.
I do like story time.
Love story time. We've got it for the toddlers, which is our infants to 3-year-olds. We have preschoolers, which is our 3 to 5-year-olds. And then we also do programs for elementary age, teenagers, the tweens, and all the way up to adults. We've got a genealogy department that's very robust, and they do lots of programs, especially people who are wanting to get into like looking up Ancestry.com different things like that. We have programs where they can learn about that with our genealogist, Margaret. So lots of wonderful things happening at the
and
library.
I think in the genealogy, do you have like the records of when people came into Butler County and that? Because I think my son was looking there and saw my my great uncle Leo whenever he came through Ellis Island, and you had all that right down there at the library.
Got all those records right there at the library. We also store all of the old Butler Eagles on microfilm, so you can look at the Butler Eagle all the way back to the 1800s at the library. You can come in and check it out. If you're interested in finding out maybe when your family member passed away in Butler and you're just not sure about the obituary, where it would be, we have an obituary index on our website. Access it from home on the internet. Go to the library's website, butlerlibrary.info. You go there, look up our obituary index, and it will tell you exactly which Butler Eagle, what page, what year it was in. And then we can actually print it off for you at the library, and you can have a copy of your ancestor's obituary from the Butler Eagle.
I mean, that's just one of the amazing things you guys down there.
Do.
Again, I want to thank you for everything you do for the community, and for people who want it, not just the obituary. What's the generic website for the library?
You go to butlerlibrary.info, INFO. So,
and you can get everything. You can check out books online, just go pick them up.
Yep.
Find out when the schedule is, what events are happening.
Yep.
And find out about the great people like you.
Absolutely.
And I assume that since it's a public library, you're always looking for help too.
Always looking for volunteers, people who want to come in, help us to shelve our materials. Maybe somebody wants to come in and help out with programming, but we're always looking for help. So anybody who is looking for volunteer hours, we're even looking for teens who want to help out. We have our teen advisory board, and we have our tween ambassadors, and that is our kids who are 4th through 6th grade tween ambassadors, 7th through 12th grade our teen advisory board. They can come in, help us out once a month for an hour, and then they can also come in volunteer other hours. It could help them with if they're looking to join the junior honor society, anything like that.
Yeah, because they all need
those
service
volunteer hours.
Right.
Maybe you're in the Catholic Church and you need it for when you go through all of your catechism and everything. You need volunteer hours for that. Library would love to help you get those volunteer hours in.
That's, I mean, I think you said it all. Look, folks, the public library, it's always the way to go. Plenty of stuff to do, plenty of people to meet. It's a great place to be. Go down when you can.
How are you doing? Not only am I a magician here, stand right here, but I am a mentalist. Your name is Nathan. Am I right? Oh my God, we've never met before, right? It's okay. I know that's a little scary. We'll stick to the magic. It'll be a little bit easier to follow. What's that? Oh no, I'm not literate. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna do a magic trick, and we're gonna use the crayons. Do you want the yellow crayon or the red crayon? It's really up to you. Yellow, you really want the yellow? Are you sure? I feel like that was crazy. I knew he was gonna pick that. Okay, here we go. Put your crayon inside.
Right there in your pocket.
Perfect. Is it inside there? Yeah, it really is. Take it and put your hand on top. Tilt it, put your other hand on the bottom. Okay, so far so good. We're good. Lift up and show everybody where you're at. Okay, let's see. We're at the point, okay. We're at the point, so this is going to be a little game of follow the leader. Nathan, watch closely. Flip it once and twice. Let's see how he did on the first try. And he's at the point. Guys, give him a round of applause. He's doing great. He's doing great. Okay, now Nathan. Things are getting a little bit more difficult. We are at the point. Close it up. Turn it once. Turn it twice. Did you see it happen? Lift up. See where you're at? Give it up for Nathan. Now we're both at the bottom, guys. Yeah, they don't clap till we're matched, so okay. All right, so we're matching. Close it up. Flip it once. This is where I think you got confused last time. The second time, you see, they didn't bump. Okay, and you have to clap when he matched. That was a match. That was a match. That was a good match. I like that. Okay, so keep it closed. Now, you didn't open it at the same time I did, so the last time we're going to open it at the exact same time, no matter what. They can clap or they don't have to, but please clap if we match, okay guys? Please, I'm begging you. Hey, how are you again? Okay, this is Nathan. Nathan's single, I believe, but you guys can work that out later. Okay, here we go. Nathan! You got it. Move out way just slightly so we can get everyone to see. Okay, perfect. Right there, awesome. Okay, got it? And close it up. Good. And we're gonna flip it once, twice, and a third time, and Lift up. While we do match, there you go. Thank you very much for helping me out. I appreciate that. Give a big round of applause, guys. Thank you. All right, guys. Oh, man. Oh, so heavy. Oh. Okay, guys, he's a little jumpy today. I do apologize. It's the weather. I think it's got him a little worked up. And going back to school, he's really nervous and everything, guys, but he's a little shy, okay? Prepare yourselves. He's an imaginary rabbit, one of my many imaginary friends. Yes, oftentimes we play together, but in case you do have a bad imagination, I will make the rabbit appear from the silk into the box. Would you guys like to see that? Yeah. Yes, okay, of course you would. Here we go. This is where you got thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will pay you later. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, I can understand the lack of disappointment, and honestly, I was thinking about just combining this trick with the last trick, but then I'd be splitting hairs, and I didn't want to do that. So, I'll stick to the magic. That's fine, guys. Thank you. You don't have to laugh. It's okay. Here we go. We're going to try to make the rabbit appear inside the box, but we need a magic word. Anything but Vince Charming. Say whatever you would like. And here we go, guys. I'm going to gather them up. Are you guys ready? We're going to go 3, 2, 1, then the magic word, okay? So not on one, but after one. Okay, we all three together. You got it? You got it. You got it? You got it? You got it? Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, Harry. Thank you guys very much for letting me entertain you with some magic. I appreciate that, guys, very much. Thank you for the applause. Thank you very much. And if you guys would like to see us, me and Harry will be up here if you guys want to see us. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Are you guys ready? Okay. Look. It's beautiful. Sugar Texas rat steak. You like this black rat steak? Get it, girl. Real strong. Woo! She's like, look at her. See how strong she is? Beautiful. She's got beautiful blue eyes. They're not normally white in the wild. She's called a kid stick. She's got that white color instead of the browns and grays that they normally are. Hey there, that's my face. Oh, she's really great. She can say something, but she's not vocal. Hi. Hey, does any kids want a necklace? Yeah? Alright, come up here. Come on up. Okay, what's your name? Olivia. Olivia? Oh my gosh, I have animal named Olivia here. Okay. Hold on a second. It's in my hair. Looks so pretty. It matches your outfit. Here, turn so they can see your pretty snake necklace. Good job. Oh, look. Hey, give me a high five, Olivia. Woo! Yes, clap for her. Yeah. Oh, sir. Okay. Here we go. It looks good. This snake matches every outfit. It's super stylish. Feel its belly.
So soft.
Its belly is like the softest thing I've ever felt. See her face?
All right, so other than David Gettler, anybody been in the competition before? Anybody come close to winning before? You think this is your year? What if about halfway through I just grab him and take him to the back? You think you got a shot?
Everybody has one, right?
Real quick, anybody eat already today? That's almost everybody ate today. So, I mean, I think when you watch them on TV, they go like 2 or 3 days without eating, and all they do is just keep their belly full with water, is what I heard. Somebody wise told me that. I don't know if it's true or not, but it sounded good. But anybody, last second, they changed their mind, they won out? Nope? All right. This is my dark horse candidate right here. Because he's the best. I had to take advantage of it. On your mark. Get set. Start eating. All right, so this, a lot of people going at it different ways. You may want to pay attention to this guy in the middle. He's already on hot dog number 3. You know, quite honestly, I think everybody else is just watching him in amazement. That's 3 down. On to number 4. What do we got down here? Taking your time. Eating a lot of hot dog, no bun. Nobody's going after the bun. She's doing a good job. Got almost all getting through the hot dogs. You close the box, then there's no chance I'm doing 7 of these. But these are pretty good hot dogs, though. I normally like them with chili and the onion and the pickle. Maybe next year I'll add that in there. Although somebody suggested we do a pierogi contest next year. What do you think? What's the crowd think? Oh, you can eat pierogi? Who can eat the most pierogis?
I could. I know I could.
Well, Butler's done. So we have her. Hey, block it! How fast was it? 1 minute and 15 seconds. 7 hot dogs going. 9-time champion David Butler winning the gift card. And you know what? He can probably eat 10 more. Thank you guys. Thank Butler Hot Dog Shop. Enjoy the rest of the evening. A lot of other stuff coming up. We got the Taekwondo performance. Fireworks at 9. Unbelievable. Jake Baldick's local guy here. Shooting them off at 9 o'clock. Have fun. Make sure you sign up for door prizes.
Hey, well, that's all the time we have for this year's Community Night, the 12th annual. But we had a fun time. We had a lot of folks here. Fireworks are getting ready to go. But in the meantime, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I got to bounce.